AJ. I don't know if you can bring some clarity as to what's going on with the Mingo issue and what's going on in Belgium, because I find like there's some misunderstanding as to what really is taking place.
Well, first of all, peaceful protesting is permitted under the Constitution of Guyana and under the laws. Our government and no government can have a problem with peaceful protesting. However, protests guaranteed by the law and protected by the law carry responsibilities. Protesters must behave in a particular manner. The protest must not damage public property or private property. The protest must not obstruct the movement of other people. The protest must not inconvenience other people. The protest must not interfere with the rights and freedoms of other people. The protests must be done in accordance with rules and guidelines that are prevalent and governing the particular situation. For example, you have COVID pandemic. The protest action must be done in accordance with the guidelines promulgated by the task force. The protest, those who are protesting must not behave in a riotous manner. They must not act in violation of the peace and occasion a breach of the peace. All these important principles were violated and trampled upon by those who are protesting at Belladrum. Whatever is the cause, whatever is the platform upon which they are protesting, that protest, that protest is wrong, is unlawful. I will deal just now with what they are protesting about, but I am saying that nothing can justify the illegal protestations which we saw that inconvenienced tens of thousands of persons, that blocked the public roadway, that kept people for hours and hours in the line, that threatened the lives of tens of thousands of people, that damaged public property. That cannot be justified on any basis whatsoever. The second thing is,
Before you go on, just your thoughts on the former DG Harmon. He
I'm
just
going to
had
deal with that. I'm going to deal with that.
just take one step backwards. Very good.
Secondly, what were they protesting? They were protesting, apparently, Mr. Mingo's detention. Mr. Mingo is alleged to have done certain wrongs during the electoral process. The whole world saw what Mingo did and the role that he played. The whole world saw that Mr. Mingo attempted to deny tens of thousands of people their votes. The world saw that Mingo attempted to destroy this democracy in this country. That Mingo played a role in causing Guyana to come to near destruction. The international community and the local community and the legal system of Guyana demand that Mingo be subject to the law. And the law is being applied, and Mr. Mingo is being detained, and the investigations into his conduct are ongoing. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That is what is expected in a civilized democratic country. Mingo lawyers went 2 times to the High Court to challenge his imprisonment, his detention in police custody. And on both occasions, a High Court judge ruled that Mingo's detention was lawful and that the challenge was premature and misconceived, and that challenge was dismissed. So there is no basis for this protest action. If that is it, then it has no basis, absolutely no basis. The third component of what I want to speak about, and the third component of this issue, is who is organizing it. This protest action is being organized by the PNC. It's being sponsored by the PNC. It is being encouraged by the PNC. So the world saw the PNC attempted to steal the elections. The world saw them trying to destroy democracy. The world saw them trying to steal the votes of tens of thousands of Guyanese. The world saw them trampling upon the rule of law. The world saw them slaughtering the Constitution. And now the world is seeing them continuing in that undemocratic, unlawful mode. And that is why I'm saying that this is all that these people know. They do not know democracy. They cannot be democratic. They cannot be legal. They cannot be unconstitutional. And this is nothing new. When they lost the 1992 elections, they burnt, they beat, they robbed, and they destroyed. When they lost the 1997 elections, they burnt, they beat, they destroyed. When they lost the 2001 elections, they burnt, they beat, and they destroyed. In 2020, they tried to steal the elections. They did not get through. Now they are beating and they are burning. So nothing has changed. These people are incapable of the APNU, the PNC leaders. This is all that they know. Now compare that briefly with the 5 years of the PPP in opposition. 5 years you spent in opposition. We had many, many political grievances. Do you recall any incident where we burned roads, where we beat or blocked traffic for an entire day? We went to the court. We went to the parliament. And we protested. But we did so peacefully. And we were charged and put before the courts. Even when they violated the Constitution and remained in office illegally during a no confidence motion, after being defeated by a no confidence motion, we didn't burn, we didn't block roads. We went to the court and we challenged it. And when, for 5 months, though we won the elections, they were trying to steal the government. We never burnt the bridges. We never burnt the roads. We never protested. We never blocked the roads. We stayed the normal democratic course. So I am saying all of this so the world can appreciate who is causing the destruction and who is undemocratic and who is trampling upon the rule of law and who is trampling upon the Constitution, as opposed to who have behaved in accordance with democracy and who have behaved in a civilized way. Now, the last point I want to make is that if they believe that because of this kind of behavior, the investigations into GCOM will stop, well, they are sadly mistaken. Because I know, and a lot of people know, that they are afraid of those investigations because of what the investigations may reveal and how many people may be implicated. So if they think that this sideshow that they have will have the impact of stalling the investigation or getting the investigation to be called off, they are totally wrong. I am assuring the Guyanese people here and now that the vulgarity and the fraud which were attempted at GCOM and by GCOM in relation to the March the 2nd elections will be fully investigated, and persons implicated will be charged and will face the full force of the law. And there is no force in Guyana that will stop that from happening. That is my assurance to the people of Guyana on behalf of our government.